Well, basically what it started off as is I had pneumonia. Um, I actually was sick for several days before it happened, but then due to the pneumonia I was coughing so much, I actually aspirated in my sleep, and my parents found me upstairs, passed out, gasping for air.
So when that happened, obviously got emergency medical treatment.
Yes.
Um, at that point in time, they realized that you'd had some damage at that point in time. But from that, I guess there's a gap in that story. Just to compress it a little bit, Dr. Skaggs, your dad,
Yes.
has done some research on the science and the research behind oxygen therapy, and you started that when?
I would say a couple months ago.
Mm-hmm.
6 months ago, actually, yeah. 6 months ago, I'd say.
Tell me about prior to actually starting the treatment. What was a regular day like? What things did you struggle with that you don't have to struggle with now?
One of the main things, I'd forget the little things. The little things that would seem trivial
Mm-hmm.
to some people. You don't think about it until, oh man, where did this come from? I never used to forget to do these things.
Right.
Something as simple as, taking out the trash or something like that. Doing the dishes.
But after you started treatment, when did you personally feel like, wow, I really think there's something to this and I feel like I'm improving? How far into that were you?
Probably about the 11th treatment.
Tell me about that day when that was happening, when you realized. Did you tell anybody or did you just run that through your mind?
Pretty much, I was just driving down the road, and it just, like, bam, hit me. Everything just became so clear.
Wow.
And I kind of felt like a horse. It's the only way I could really put it. I felt I had blinders on.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, somebody took the blinders off. And I was just amazed.
You feel like you've gotten your life back?
Not to where it was, but still working.
But you're making progress.
Absolutely.
So at that moment where you had that, what we call a moment of clarity,
Yes.
you're 11 treatments into it. My gosh, that's been a while back.
Oh, yes.
So you're having how many treatments per week now?
4 to 5 treatments a week.
4 or 5 a week. And so now, tell me about what you feel from that point of clarity to where you are now. How much more improved are you? Do you feel?
A lot more, really. I'm actually had problems walking. My walking has improved. I've actually gotten up to where I can run again. That's been really, really nice. That was one of my big hurdles.
Were you a runner before your incident?
I used to play soccer,
Oh.
so.
Are you going to play soccer again?
Oh, I'd like to. I'd like to.
Yeah. So, much like with other people doing research, if they're online and they find some videos like this, and maybe they've had a head injury or an accident or something that's very similar to yours, what words of encouragement would you give them that maybe they need to tell their doctor about?
I would just do some research. see if you could actually gain from it, and pretty much anybody could gain from it, whether you've had an injury or something going on in your life.
You know, and I don't know if we'll use this for the video, but just one of the things that I was thinking about, just people coming in on a regular basis. I mean, my gosh, if they go get their hair done and then, or they go to the tanning bed or something like that.
Right, right.
Why would we not want to improve the quality of our life and improve the clarity of our thinking?
Exactly.
You know?
Yes.
So obviously it's been a life changer for you, but it really can benefit anybody.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Obviously you're here in the office working.
Yes.
Naturally you're a patient as well.
Yes.
Great testimony of improvement. Tell me emotionally, or your heart, how your heart has been touched watching other people improve like Dawson.
It's a feeling like no other. I mean, I'm not even sure how to put it. The feeling is just phenomenal. It's almost like, you know that, do you remember when you first learned how to ride a bike and that you took the training wheels off and how excited you were about that? It's kind of like that same feeling. Wow, I did it. It's no longer really on me. It's what can I do for someone else now?
Has it become your passion?
Yes.
So this is a career for you.
Yes.
Getting people healthy and finding their moment of clarity. I love that analogy.
Absolutely.
Although I remember that was a scary moment when the training wheels came off, but nonetheless it was exciting. Yeah. How would you define hope?
Hope is everlasting. Things come and go in life, but hope never fades.
Are you happy?
Yes, extremely.
What would you like to add from your own personal story and testimony about having this treatment and what it can do for others?
There's really no downfall to doing these treatments. There's really not. It can only benefit you. It can't harm.
And and what it has to offer that's good is almost sounds too good to be true that even the regular medical community has kind of missed the boat on it. That's what I'm getting at.
Absolutely.
In less than a month.
Absolutely.
So we've got a job in front of us to let people get educated so that they can make their own choice.
Yes.
Earlier you said, do your research. Where would you encourage people to go to get the research other than just Google? No disrespect to Google.
There's a guy down in Louisiana. His name is Paul Harch. He has a book that he's done research and everything. That's one of the main places that my father started at, is reading his book.
So when your dad first told you about this, you remember that day, obviously.
Yes.
Because he had been doing his research.
Absolutely.
Tell me about that conversation.
Oh, I was excited. I was excited. I really was.
Did you read the book or do any research in Dr.
I
Harch's book?
definitely did my own research too.
Tell me, obviously he got the chamber. It was delivered, back in November, something like that? Or a few months before, perhaps?
Maybe a couple months before November.
Okay. And then, but once it was here and it was ready to go, tell me about your first time getting in there.
I was so excited. It's almost like, to me, it was like getting a new car. You're just like, I can't wait to get in it
Yeah.
and take it for a test drive or something. I mean, but it was just, I didn't think the effects would be right there whenever I got out. But oh my gosh. It's almost like, it's a peaceful tranquility in there. And once you get out, the tranquility is still with you.
It lingers, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah. A message of hope for people with either head injuries or maybe parents out there that have had kids that have had maybe an incident like you where they've lost a little oxygen to the brain for a while. Closing thoughts on what you can say to them when they're out there doing their own research.
The main thing is never give up. Don't give up. You can't give up. You can always push yourself. Be self-motivated. I know the recovery time takes time. And what I've found out is it takes a lot of patience. A lot of patience. If you're willing to just sit back and just naturally let it come, you'll see. You just gotta be patient.
That's great.
And there's times that, you know, I thought I was never gonna walk again. But I mean, it was definitely something life-changing.
Well, you are an inspiration too. So it's interesting, your dad's got the passion in this because of you. You've got the passion in it not only because of yourself, but what you're seeing it's doing for other patients.
Absolutely.
So this isn't a clinical process. It's something your heart is involved in.
Absolutely.
That's great.
You have to be 110% dedicated.